Before we can begin the installation of the software, there are a few items we must address before we can begin. As demonstrated in our video, we will show you step by step what must be done. Starting with our Internet Information Services, using your search feature under the Windows key, type in Internet Information Services. From the choices given, select Internet Information Services IIS Manager and allow to launch. On this screen, we just need to verify the IIS news is disabled as shown. Next, we have to check our firewall settings. Again, using our Windows search, type in firewall. From the selection, select Windows Firewall with Advanced Security as shown here. Allow wizard to launch. Once launched, under the Overview tab, we will need to select our Windows Firewall properties. Once Windows has launched, we need to ensure the domain, private, and public profiles are all set to off for our state. Now we can look at our Windows Update. Again, using your Windows search feature, type in Update. From this selection given, choose Windows Update. Once Wizard launch, select Change Settings from menu on the left side as shown here. Allow this wizard to open. Once opened, verify under the Important Updates. The selection is set to never check for updates. If changes need to be made, make them, then select OK. If not, then just select Cancel and then close this wizard. Next, we can adjust the date and time using the taskbar. To do this, double-click on your clock in the lower right-hand side of the taskbar. Once opened, adjust the time, date, and region to your location. This ensures any reports or events that happen will have the correct date, time, and stamp. Now we need to set up our remote access to this computer. Using your Windows search feature, type Remote. From the choices that appear, select Allow remote access to your computer. Observe the System Properties wizard appear. Once here, ensure that the Allow computers with any version of Remote to Access is chosen. Once verified, select OK. Moving on, we're now ready to review our Net Framework and SQL Server setup is correct. Using your mouse, select the Windows icon, and then select Control Panel. Once Control Panel has opened, select the Programs and Feature button. Once open, we can now look at what version we have installed for both the Net Framework as well as our version of Microsoft SQL Server we have installed. For Net Framework, we should see Microsoft.NET Framework 4.7. And for SQL, we should have Microsoft SQL Server 2008 Rev 2 64-bit. If this isn't updated, you will need to contact tech support for further assistance. Provided everything is OK, select OK. As we've done for the others, using your mouse, go to your Windows Start key. Type in SQL, then from the choices, select the SQL Server Management Studio. Once launched, you will see the wizard. Here, we need to verify that the IP is set to 127.0.0.1. We also need to ensure our login is set at SA. Then enter the default password used by SG for the password prompt. Once this has all been verified, select Connect. Once open, we will need to select New Query. Allow the query to launch. Type select @, version as shown in the photo and select Execute. After it has launched, we will need to verify that the service pack is SP3. Once verified, exit query. Upon exiting, you will be asked if you want to save the changes or not. Select No. Then close this wizard. Lastly, we will need to locate our Reporting Services Configuration Manager. Using your Windows search, start typing Report. Once started, select from the choices given the Reporting Services Configuration Manager. Observe, the wizard launches. Select Connect. Once open, select from the menu on the left the web service URL. Here we need to verify the CTP port is set to 8888 and that the URL is set as shown. Leave this window open and launch Notepad. Record the following information from the wizard onto Notepad. SSRS port is 8888. Database name will be SA. Database password will be the default password used by SG. Next, type in local user. Here we will need to go to our Windows key and see who this is. Once verified, type next to local user that name. In this example, we are using admin. Add this to Notepad along with the local user password, which is the same as before. After adding the local user information, we need to record the server IP. So we will need to set up a static IP. This will need to be set by opening your local area connections properties, then selecting Internet Protocol version 4, which after selecting enables the property button. From here, you will see the properties window open. Here we will select Use the following IP address. Once selected, we can now enter our IP address 192.168.3.200 and set the subnet at 255.255.255.0. Once this is set, close the property wizard. Record this information in your notes on Notepad. Once this information has been recorded, we will need to save our file. To do this, select File under your ribbon, select from the choices Save As, the wizard opens. Navigate to the local disk for the computer. In this instance, it will be our C drive. Locate the Setup Files folder, open it, then save the Notepad file as serverinfo.txt. This will complete our pre-install checks. In our next video, we will demonstrate how to install the required certificates.